Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is G. Cole, and welcome to Homegrown, where I get to share with you some good music while talking to some great people. Hello world, hope you're feeling as good as I am. I want to big up all my homegrown listeners out there and welcome all the new listeners. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do, so we can keep you updated when new material is available. We will be posting new episodes bi-weekly. I want to thank everyone who has been listening and sharing. Please leave us a comment, we'd love to hear from you. Also, check out the website homegrownwithgcole.com to listen and for all things homegrown. The podcast Homegrown with G. Cole is available on iTunes, Spotify, TuneIn, Stitcher, Google Play, iHeartRadio, Radio.com, and all your podcast platforms. We're also very interactive. Please follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at MyGCole. The video of this interview is also available on YouTube. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is episode 84, and this episode is brought to you courtesy of Chezidek's new album, Hello Africa, brought to you courtesy of Tad's Records.
Come crucify I because I'm black.
Hey world, this is Richie B, the Party Master. On July 23, 2020, Chezidek will be releasing his brand new album titled Hello Africa.
This is I, Chezidek, endorsing my new album, Hello Africa.
Your hate was all you showed. One love is what we need to grow. Don't come crucify I because I'm black.
Chezidek will be releasing his brand new album to celebrate the Earth Day of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I.
One come to penalize I because I'm black. One come scrutinize I.
14 pulsating roots rock cultural songs.
Black people, the first people on the earth.
So remember the date, July 23, 2020. Chezidek will release his brand new 14-track album, Hello Africa, distributed by Tad's Record, and will be available on all digital platforms worldwide.
So look out for the new album, Hello Africa, Tad's production.
Chezidek and Tad's Record, the ultimate reggae experience.
If you're white, you're right. If you're brown, stick around. If you're black, move to the back. Come demonize I because I'm black. Come penalize I because.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take the cameras off me because I know nobody logged in to see me. You saw me earlier today. All right, I know you've had your fill. So my guests in the building, ladies and gentlemen, many walls, and they can see you now. Many a walls and hearts are adorned with pictures of the Janet Jacksons, the J-Los, and as we grow older, they come off the walls, but they stay in our hearts. Mm-hmm. That's what you are to us too. You know what I mean? Been on the wall. I'm too, you know what I mean? I grow, not living at home no more. I don't have that same wall. I don't have the same poster, but it's in my heart. And as I talk to everybody, I know it's the same thing. Trust me when I say you're a legend in your own right. So, you know, oftentimes while you're doing it because you're still in the trenches, you can't see it that way. Seems a little, you know what I mean? A lot of people don't want to give themselves a legend, so I'm going to give it to you. You know?
I take it.
I'm just saying, you know, I call you the original princess of dancehall reggae. Many of our first crush. Oh. And based on when I sent out this message, what? You have no idea. You do. You just be nice. And you also set the bar so high and the trend so high that, to be honest with you, I don't think it's been reached since then.
Oh my goodness.
So not to knock, and it's not an indictment, but I was there, so I remember those days when you know what I mean. And I've been excited since, but not as excited. So let me just say on behalf of everybody, welcome.
Thank you so very much.
The pleasure is indeed mine. The pleasure is indeed mine. And, you know, I drive around sometimes bumping my favorite Nadine Sutherland tunes. And, you know, I think to myself, and you are our J-Lo. You are our Janet. Trust me when I say.
Those are some hot women. Own it.
Let me tell you something. If you saw the WhatsApp messages I got when I posted the thing this morning, then I'm sure it ain't no different from what they get when they say, yo, J-Lo's in the building.
Oh my
So
God, that is so nice.
I'm just saying. Some people are like, yeah, can I come to the studio? Never asked to come here before. Can I come to the studio? No, you can't, man. No, you can't. This is a question that you probably hate, but it comes a lot.
Right.
Do you consider yourself a reggae artist or dancehall artist?
I consider myself a Jamaican artist. I love, because, I do both of them and do them. I love both of them. I love to sing, I love to, I get on my root side sometimes, but it broke out, I love very, very. So
Woman like
I
that, them there.
consider myself a Jamaican artist that is capable of doing
It all.
anything. Yeah.
And not even just our genres either, because when
Right.
needs be, you do
I
whatever.
can do whatever, yes.
I dig it.
I can
dig
do
it.
whatever.
I
So I
dig it.
just say Jamaican artist,
Right.
yes.
I love it. And that's what I say when I tell people you can't put certain artists do one, certain do the other, and they have those anomalies that artists can do everything.
Yeah, man.
Once a band strikes up,
Once the band strike up, you're ready.
it's vibes.
Yes.
I love it.
Vibes.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Now, a staple that will probably outlive you. Well, I shouldn't say probably. It will outlive you.
Yeah.
It's going to outlive me. It's going to outlive my children, yours, all of us. Is a tune with Terra Fabulous named Action.
Can I tell you something what happened to me yesterday? I'm in New York, and there is a radio station in New York that plays popular hits and play like the hot old school, what they call old school classic song. I'm in the car, turn on Action. It was such, and then after that I hear Ariana Grande new song. I was like,
I'm just saying.
my goodness, this is like pop white radio station. And I'm like sitting
Crossover.
there totally in shock because, I've never heard, I hear people say it, but to have experienced it
Right.
in my own car, I'm like, this is me.
On the pop stations.
Yes.
But it's dope, though.
What a song. And it still sounded fresh when it was played between the modern songs. Anyway, Action still bust me and people still open the doors
Right.
outside of the Jamaican community for me because of Action.
But I feel like Action, that so many other songs, reggae, dancehall songs, crossed over, hit the charts. Everybody had their aspirations right after that. Because that song, when it came out, I remember them time they used to get the box. Remember the
Right,
box? You know what I
remember?
mean? Yeah.
Oh my God.
And you were on the box.
Oh my God.
You were on the box.
The box.
With the dance moves and the short hair.
I
and
know, right? I was
I'm
on
telling
the
you.
box, yeah.
You were on the box.
Damn it.
JBC used to show you some straight up love too when they used to have music or whatever it was. Yeah, we couldn't get enough of that song.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And it's just,
Atabagabo.
but it's the strangest thing about it, there's a lot of dancehall songs that hit, but don't stay.
True.
That is the distinction between Action, and we're not speaking about only in the Jamaican community. We're speaking everywhere.
Yeah.
It's there.
Yeah.
People, I don't know. It's
Everybody.
It really has.
It's not just about tuning them. Here's when you know you're tuned proper. If you play that song anywhere right now, people sing along.
And every age group.
Every
It's
age
amazing.
group.
The
Singing
age
it.
group, like, it has transcended generation. And everybody, when I was in New York, in New York, everybody knew me as an Action woman. Why trying? She sing Action. She's
It can't go nowhere.
Can't go nowhere. It bust me, and it still bust me.
Action.
Yeah, man, it's
Trust me.
remarkable.
It's dope. It's dope. It's
Really
dope.
is.
Everybody wants one of those in their repertoire, in their career, right?
It's iconic.
And some people spend their whole lives trying to find it. Yours came early.
Mine came early.
Dope. And what a lot of people might not even realize is that this song was even included by Vibe at number, I think 19 or something like that. List of the top 50 list of duets, period.
It was the number one reggae duet.
Bam, bam.
Yeah, I think it's number 17 in terms of the most powerful duets of all time. And Action is the number one reggae duet Vibe magazine ever in the world. Ever.
See there?
You know,
See
some
there?
people don't give me enough props.
Trust me.
Sure.
Where's our Nadine Day? What we Nadine Day there? We need our Nadine Sutherland Day. We need all that. Matter of fact, you're not supposed to play for plane tickets. You're supposed to buy groceries at home. Gas is supposed to be free.
I know.
All that.
Unfortunately, no.
All right, we'll put in some calls. We know some people that know some people.
Of course.
We're gonna make it happen. Now, I this is a part of it that amazes me. I hear your name when we're pulling up tunes, right? When I go into the rear occasion, I go into a club.
Right.
It come like if them play one dancehall song, action.
It's always action.
You know, and if it's not action, guess what? It's anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's one or the other. It's
One or the other.
One or the other.
Yeah.
So they're gonna play one. But if I don't hear it at the club, I hear you when I'm just pulling up my stuff. And outside, or if you're on a show like tomorrow, but outside of that, I feel like you jump back in a spaceship and off to the moon. You know, because even in an era right now of too much transparency.
Right.
How do you manage to have a personal life that's personal outside of the stage and whatever? I don't really
like it. The funniest thing, I'm so public and so popular, and I don't like publicity. So I don't push myself into situations that's going to give me excessive. I feel like when you come on stage to see me, you come and you pay for my performance, I'm going to show up as Nadine, the performer.
Right.
Apart from that, Nadine, the person, is not I'm not a hype person. I will hype it on stage.
Right.
Because it's a different thing when the
Right.
camera come on and I have to
You gotta do what you do.
What I do.
Right,
and
right,
everybody
right.
know. I love dance and I love sing. But apart from that, I don't want nobody in my business. I'm not a person it's like people want to be individualized.
Yeah.
It's
not your thing.
It's going to be 40 years.
Right.
I mean, I look at somebody and said, I cannot be impressed with anybody. It's Bob Marley, the king of reggae, will start me. 16-year-old me sing background vocals for Peter Tosh. That has been my life.
Can't impress me that easy right now.
Bob Marley probably bigger than a lot of people.
Most
people in the world.
One of the most recognizable names on the planet.
In the planet ever.
Wow.
Respected love.
Yeah.
So it's like hard. When you reach there, I've been touring, I've been public. So I don't think I need to. And if you don't like me, it's okay.
That's how you go.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm doing some recordings now for the getting back out there. But you're not going to see me, I hype up myself. I really go back on a spaceship.
My feel my feel so. I feel you got a spaceship and straight out of the moon.
Yeah.
Because some people, all right, people said to me, say, yo, even in conversation, or you hear somebody like, yo, my book such and such. I'm talking about these big hip hop stars, whatever. Yo,
Right.
it's Trick Daddy in Target. You know what I mean? I've never heard somebody say, yo, Mr. Nadine in a
No,
supermarket.
man, people see me, man.
Them don't know me?
Them see me in New York. Bossy, them see me in New York. Them see me in Jamaica.
You out.
Yeah, I'm out, man. The only thing I like is when them ask me, I come from gym and you pop down. They ask you to take selfies, or you're at the gym and you sweat. One more bicep curls. And I want to say,
Wow.
can we get a picture? You have to say, listen, no disrespect, but you're a woman as me, so it's a come down, you're not even know. And I said, you don't want nobody see so my girl. We can't take a selfie.
But you say pop down to you, pop down to you, Nadine. Let me tell you something. We know what pop down look like, pop down the road, So I'm just saying. That's what I heard. But when you say you pop down, you're still probably, I could see why they want a picture the same way. But
this new thing right now in terms of the selfie age and the social media age, I do it when but I'm not really a part of it. Like some people just post pictures all the time. I'm just not really that way inclined. I really just believe that certain things, just
enjoy the moment.
Yeah. My personal moment,
Yeah, and I had that conversation with a friend of mine, and it doesn't even have to be anything too deep. But a lot of times, you take a picture and it's a moment. But if you post it on Instagram or social media, then the moment gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you on that. And I also feel it because when I was looking for a picture to put on that flyer, you know what I mean? I'm searching and searching like Sanchez, and we can't find nothing.
Oh my God.
But it's all good. I found a lovely one, and it's dope. It's dope. See, you hear Bings. No, Bings don't go on with me there by myself, Hey Tracy, thank you so much for logging in. Frida, what's up? Bev's on, Donald's on, Courtney's on, Cecile, Frida. We got a whole bunch of people showing you love from all across the globe. I appreciate it. Nadine appreciates it. Make sure to go download the tune in here.
Thank you so very much.
They love you.
Come to the show.
She's in Coral Springs. Make sure say, this is crazy. I cannot believe this. Some people are sending me a message because I can see it up here. I've never had somebody say to me, hey, make sure you're on at 7, them come, if them not see me, and them wait. I'm getting texts. I'm getting messages saying, you see what I'm talking about? make sure you're on, and so forth. Mommy can't log on. And I've never gotten those things before.
Oh my goodness. Hey.
You see, and by the way, y'all are interrupting my feed right now with these ding, 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 dings. I'm going to check it in a second, but I thank you so much, and I appreciate y'all. I'm not stop me there, because people got a piece. I'm a bad man. Nobody not going to me there by myself, but I'm going to get them a little piece. A little piece of what makes them so excited. Ladies and gentlemen, check this one out. All right, classics. That's what the move go.
Oh my goodness.
Somebody asked you to pull up your mic closer to you.
Okay.
So.
You can hear me?
Oh Lord.
With you. Tune Edge.
Classic, ladies and gentlemen. Classic. Go download a tune. You know which part to find it. iTunes, Spotify, wherever it is to listen to music. All right?
Please.
Go get it. Get your Nadine tune and carry it with your people that send me messages. I say, must stop that. Them business come here, tell us, say, they must say them want to come to the studio. And you think I joke me, Mick? Let me see here. These, you know what? You might not be able to get on TuneIn. Go on Facebook. Hop on Facebook Live, Homegrown with G. Cole. We're there, all right? I don't get this on a regular basis. But I thank you all, and I appreciate you all. Sometimes I sit down and I wonder when I talk to people like yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean? Do you realize musically and culturally what you mean to us? I mean, I talk about the diaspora, the culture, us, because it's just another day at the office for you, you know. You're doing work, you're doing your thing. Sometimes we are unaware of the impact that we have on people, but
You know, I think I am.
Yeah?
You like when you speak to me like this, I'm like, really? As I said before, I go off on my spaceship, which is probably my fault. I'm not a person who I don't the business of it and say I don't like it. I really don't. The other day, me go on one studio, go do 2 special with Danger Mental. And he said something. I said, really? That him said, Nadine, I'm even surprised that you know said Buju Banton come out from prison. You don't know nothing. You don't. It was so
I tune in.
Him said, you don't know nothing.
Man.
Yeah.
But it keeps you out of trouble.
It keeps me out of trouble, and I think in some sense it make me a little bit intriguing. I think it make me intriguing. Because a lot of people's like, what's up? I think it kind of make it.
I think intriguing is an understatement based on because normally I get the Twitter, I get the Instagram, I get the this and that, but I'm a phone this and on. You know what I'm saying? My WhatsApp, my text, I'm a whole 9. You know what I mean? I was talking to somebody the other day too. By the way, you know who you give me a vibe off of?
Yeah.
Do you do theater?
You're the second person who asked me that in one day. So I must do theater. No.
You should. You know why?
Yeah.
Me get the energy, the Jasmine guy energy.
Really?
Yeah.
People used to say we look alike when we were younger.
You probably did.
People used to say Jasmine guy.
She was on my wall too.
Yeah.
So hey.
We kind of have like the cheekbones and the
cheekbones and the eyes. Yeah, the bright eyes.
Yeah.
For real. She was on my wall too.
Oh, Jasmine.
Yeah. I mean, her poster wasn't as big as yours. But
so she's doing theater now?
Well, that's her background, really. Oh. So she's from the theater. She went and she did that. She's one of them thespians. So, you know, she does the small screen, the big screen.
Right.
You know what I mean? Her. Stuff like that. Yeah, man. She always, she's not necessarily the big screen a lot. You know, a lot of films, if you go look her up, you find some films that's like, I didn't even know she was in that. But some cult classics like Crash and all them things there.
Wow.
But you give off that energy where it's like, you have a theater vibe. You know what I mean? Like you'd be dope on camera doing, you know, movies or something.
I really hope so. You're speaking as if Colleen Davis said that to me today.
You know, say Colleen also have a little resemblance, you know.
No, we have a lot. People also call me Colleen. The other day I went
till I start singing record.
I went somewhere and this woman looked at me and said, Miss Colleen, me just see your husband in the bank. Oh, I'm like, no, it's not my husband. She need I tell me she talk about it up. I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, OMG. But they always, you know, my Colleen is a beautiful woman, so dope. I don't mind. Yeah. She's so beautiful.
And a beautiful spirit too.
Lovely woman. Very beautiful inside and outside.
See, and that's the balance that you don't get too often. A lot of times, and unfortunately it's a society thing. We can blame it on whatever, but I think society creates a lot of things. A lot of times we see somebody that's really, really attractive physically. 9 times out of 10, them personality-wise, they're not, you know. So like yourself and a Carlene Davis and people like those where give off the physical is great, and then when you have a conversation with him, you're like, yo, she's dope too. That's very, very refreshing.
But you know what? I can say that, you know, sometimes when you're around beautiful women, it's hard being a beautiful woman. First and foremost, you're targeted by women who hate you. So sometimes even if you're sweet, you turn out to be a bitch.
Yeah.
And then men just sometimes look at you and in their head, I've seen it. You're a beautiful human being, but the man them look at you and say, she's already a bitch.
Right.
So they come with their insecurities and project it on you and treat you badly because they're insecure. Sometimes people try to put you down because they don't feel good enough.
Right.
So I've seen some beautiful women who started out as pure beautiful soul and ended up being Godzilla.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nadine, that's pretty girl problems. We ain't riding with you on your pretty girl problems, all right? So that's pretty girl problems. A lot of people on here will beg to differ and be like, yeah, man, go road nobody nothing me. I know. But but it is what it is. No, but I understand completely what you mean. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Now, we see a lot in like pop music and R&B culture and stuff like that. Sometimes a voice comes out, especially like a female voice that stands out so much and just so dope that everybody for a moment wants it for a hook or for a collab. You know what I mean? If they can get her to do it. Do you think that was you at one point in reggae where everybody's just beating on the door? Yo, I need a collab. I need a hook. I need something from that.
You know, say people weren't beating on my door. Everything that happened was really, really like I know with Terra Fabulous, that was a demo. With Spraga Benz, that was something that Dave do. Anything for You, I was signed to Electra. So none of these stuff that Buju Banton, Wicked and Wild, German, Wicked Dicky, German went behind my back and spliced it together. It was my lovely, wonderful song, Wicked and Wild. And German go and put Buju Dicky. So that's...
Jermaine, big up yourself.
Then anything for the song with What I'm Gonna Do, that was deliberate between, you know. So that's the story of those songs. This was really that people were knocking on my door. They all just was purposeful.
They did one thing anyway. Jermaine, I saw you going around here.
When Jermaine got his OD and I busted it out, I outed him. I was like, this is what Jermaine did. I have to give you this story because this story is so funny. I was in London. And I went into a record store. Then they had record store. I went in London to do demos. And this man come to me and said, congratulations on your #1 song with Buju Banton. I'm like, I didn't do no song with Buju. I really was like, what are you talking about? The man is like, what are you talking about?
I heard you.
The man must say, I think me look just like a feisty person. I said, no, I don't have a song with Buju Banton. The man's like, you have a song with Buju Banton.
Little did you know.
Little did I know. Him said, me go play you your song with like the man wants to start tell me some words now when I come here and argue.
Yeah.
I said, me not have the song. So in a sense, it's like, why would you be denying your song?
Yeah.
But I swear, I wouldn't know. When me look upon the record, me see, and him start playing me, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, I'm just here, Buju voice. That's what I found out.
Corruption.
I can't understand why the man did vex to me. I just think I was just like...
He probably, that's what you mean when you say probably think, she's a little bitch. Huh?
Yeah, he thought I was being a biatch.
Jeremy, you're not easy, but I'm glad he did it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big hit, you know. Wicked Dicky.
I'll say this though, whenever I play Wicked and Wild, it's not like I missed the other one. It's a big tune still,
right?
But whenever I play, it's not like, you know, sometimes you hear a song and there's 2 versions of it.
Yeah.
And then you hear no, we need to get the other. No, when I play the original, like that's what's in my playlist. That's what's in my playlist.
Yeah, man.
So big up yourself, Jeremy, and big up yourself, Gargamel. You know what I mean? Now, I'm just saying. But me can't vex with Jeremy because the Wicked still, when they come on a dance, madness. So have you ever performed it with Buju?
No, the only song that I performed with Buju is What Are You Gonna Do? It's actually online that we Buju was like, and I was like, oh, what? Pretty cute performance.
It's on YouTube?
It's on YouTube, and I think I did post it before he came out. It's on YouTube, me and Buju and I, the
Gargamel, welcome home, player.
Welcome home, right?
Now, I'm a lover of the nostalgic route. You know what I mean? I love going that road with the greats like yourself. What was life like for you even before Taste the Talent contest? I'm talking about what was life like with Little Nadine?
Okay, Little Nadine. Little Nadine moved from town, go country. Cause my father, is a humble taxi man, and the house wasn't even finished because we never. But at that time, you could. We never even have doors on the house. It was zinc.
You could live without.
But we could live. Them time there, you know.
Yeah.
So basically, when we moved up to Above Rocks, it was like January.
Right.
And from that time, it cold. It was such a thing. The weather
you were up in the hills.
We were up in the hills. So I grew up in the hills, and my life was like river. We go to school at town, make a practicing. So my father took us to town every day. Come back, that was Michael. Just sing around the community. Then I don't know now because it's not. But then you had youth club, every concert all over the place. So I used to just sing around the place. So everybody knew I could sing. I would be singing, and I'm like, the little girl who can't sing. And Horace Martin, whistle, came and said, okay, I'm going to enter Tasty Talent Contest. And he entered and he won. I never even know about Tasty. And then he said, go enter. And I went to the auditions. And they gave me back the telegram. Telegram, not phone. Go post office. Me live at the post office. I'm going to the post office to the telegram. Will open it and you've been it. So I went down there and start rehearsal with Unique Vision.
Unique Vision. Big up Unique Vision.
Tasty Talent Contest. And I hear my name and I win that time.
Right.
The quarterfinals. Then it was the grand finals. And, the song Omega sing, when I look on it, I say, Rico, what were you thinking?
Which song?
Buckingham Palace. Doom, doom, doom.
And you sang that on the competition?
Oh my God, I only wanted to dance like Tina Turner. This year, 11-year-old, like, light up your spliff.
Wow.
Chow, honey, chow.
How did that go for you?
I won.
But you know what? I think that was 79?
79.
So, but that wasn't the first year. The first year was 78?
I am the first
You're
winner.
the first winner, right?
I am Tasty winner.
I had a healthy argument with somebody. I'm like, no, she's the first winner.
I am the first.
I don't want to take with the thing from Nadine. She's the first winner of the Taste of Talent competition.
I am the first winner. Yeah.
All right. No, we got the confirmation.
Yes, from me.
So
it's 40 years in December, Could you imagine?
Wow.
December coming is going to be 40 years.
Since Tasty.
Since Tasty, and 40 years since I'm the first winner. I did too bad with my life, right?
Not at all. Not at all. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Nadine Sutherland. We're talking right about history. I got to give you a little piece because I feel selfish. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Good love. Now sympathize. Woman want good love every night. Right up.
Classics.
Step up.
Big up Terra Fabulous.
Big up Terra Fabulous because his voice is a part of the song.
Joe.
One of the best DJs we've ever known.
Without yeah. People I think people undermine the catalog because when you have a legacy but you're not active right now.
Yeah.
But one time I sat down, I went through Terra catalog.
No man.
Man.
Body
Yeah.
catalog huge.
Yeah.
Can mash up stage show.
Right now.
Yeah man.
Terra was on every bus that I was going to high school. Every bus you can't reach a yard and you're
without Terra Fabulous.
My thing.
My thing is glamorous, glitterous, woman you look fine. At me under pressure, you not stop ride me, man.
Bang, bang.
My Terra tune, that's it.
I thought you were what?
Him ride the rhythm there now.
Oh, Terra, trust me, Terra was the man. Right, the rhythm like a lizard pan a lip them say.
Yeah, man.
Him hard. Now, you knew you wanted a career in music.
I never even knew.
You didn't?
Music chose me and music keep on choosing me. I tell everybody.
Can't ditch this music to you.
Lord God.
You've tried.
I've tried. Me never choose. It's just like, my life was just like music. I'll be just like singing and it's just an evolution, a seamless evolution. You have it ups and down and you're still there. So I always tell people, me never really choose music. Music choose me.
Wow. Which is why you can't get away from it.
Yeah.
I did.
At the end of the day, it's like, all right, I surrender music.
Here I am. Take me.
I know, right?
I feel you. Now, you were supposed to have done an album with Electro. What happened?
I did an album with Electro.
It didn't come out?
No. I thought that they dropped the whole reggae department, but apparently somebody told me that no, it was a political stuff. That the person then who was the president of Electra, she and somebody like up the ladder was in cahoots or something like that, and the person just decided that looked like they want to erase her off the planet.
And you just happened to...
And I happened to be one of the projects she was working on. So I didn't even know.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that is it or what. But, I mean, it was right on the cups. I mean, after Action, everybody was excited about me. The album was about to release and nothing.
Wow.
It was so devastating. So you hear about the ups and the downs.
The downs, did it?
A lot of
downs,
downs.
did it?
Yeah.
And you know, people, especially those major label deals and so forth, you know, where they're definitely bigger than you, for them pocket bigger, them lawyer situation bigger, you can't really fight it.
And listen to me, you're not Jamaican. You're not American. You are Jamaican.
Yeah.
So they're not really invested in, you know, so you go.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
at that point, Electra have it. I called somebody from Electra, them never return me, because they were like, oh my, who's that person? Whatever.
You know what amazes me though, in situations like those, let's say they own the material, right? Or they have the material, and you call them feed. If you don't have the intention to put it out, why can't you give it to me? Why can't you release it?
I have no idea. For right now, it's not that. I'm just like, you know, living my life and knowing that great things are happening.
It is. Living your best life, according to
Living my
Lil
best
Duval.
life, yeah.
Trust me. Now, you recorded also a couple of gospel songs, you know what I mean, in your career?
Never.
You never recorded a gospel song?
I don't know how that came about.
Somebody telling me, yo, this person linked me and tell me so them have some gospel song. I mean, wait for the gospel song them from Nadine, because that would be dope for year one or two.
I know, and I would love to, but I never recorded that. I don't even consider Pair of Wings a gospel song. Wherever you are in heaven, tell God I said. I did it for Garnet.
That, I think that's what I'm about.
An angel. So probably that's it. Probably that's the gospel song.
Well, I guess if your other song was Action, not a bag amount and work out and everything, then yes, that would be considered gospel of Nadine.
OMG. Man of the wicked, please me.
It's a mess, so that means that is gospel.
So like hearing that, be like, oh my gosh, she's
done found Jesus.
Yes.
I love it. Another thing that I see is very important to you is education. Know what I mean? And you even took some time off.
Yeah.
Completing your master's. Congrats.
Yeah, I wanted, you know, it's a funny thing. All my life, I have wanted to get a degree. I'm like, am I weird? Should I just like some people like, what are you doing?
Right.
I'm like, I want to do something in academia. Why can't a person dream in every capacity? Why are you limiting me
to a stage and a microphone?
Me do my masters and see it right so. Me think say music and see her make come right back plop. So
couldn't get away if you tried.
It never did. Yes. All of the
Ladies and gentlemen, I am so inspired by that, and I hope everybody else is. I see people like Sasko. I see a lot of people that take the route of education, because at the end of the day, it can't hurt.
It will never hurt.
It can only benefit you.
Yeah.
And it's not like having your talent and some education to back it up.
Exactly. And you know that you're no fool in terms of any situation that you're placed in. You're capable. Why is it that a person, you know what they did back in the days? Them all say, when you're left, or something like that, or right brain, you are intellectual. Left brain, you are artistic. It is a lie.
Man, it's a one brain.
They always is one. Thank you. One brain. So they have
so what's front brain and back brain?
Exactly. I mean, I know that front brain. They limited people in saying that you can't really go and do the best. You know, the world is out there like an oyster. Dream big. Do what you can do. This is just. And I rehearsal where the writers say now 1 shot 12.
That's true. You ain't coming back.
I ain't coming. Hey.
You might come back as a cat.
Right.
And,
if I behave myself, I'd be like a hummingbird. According to the Hindu tradition, if I don't, I'll be back like a cockroach. So.
Oh Lord. Getting sprayed. Getting some big, ladies and gentlemen. And Nadine Sutherland be here, so I don't know what it gets big. Come back as a cockroach, I can step on it. It does. It does happen. And again, the catalog is, something I feel. Sometimes I want to be selfish when I get them when they want here, but man, drop a little one thing upon them, because you got so much to choose from.
I might tune this.
Are you tune this?
I love this.
I might tune this. Are you singing? I might tune. So wicked one.
Me never in love. All I know, got me never in
love this song.
This is like a women's anthem, you know.
I know, and the chatting, I love it. I was like,
Nadine,
No,
you,
man,
know,
but
you,
the
you know you weren't
chatting
right for this one, right?
huh?
You were not right for this one. This one right here, Never in Love. When I heard this song, I was like, this is disrespectful as a mug. You know what I mean? It bad, you know. It bad, but I'm just like,
It embarrasses, man.
yeah, I can't imagine somebody look my you can't
Somebody
I
looked
don't
at me
know.
and said, you're on mine. I was like, she sound bitter. I was like, oh my God, it's really no.
No, she's empowered.
Yeah, exactly. I felt
Yeah.
it was very empowering. I felt that it was from a space of, you know, a woman knowing herself as a woman, reaching somewhere. It's not you're a giddy girl.
Mm-hmm.
So a man coming and whining and dying, and you're like, oh my God, because you've never had this experience.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, oh, okay, let's see what is gonna happen. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you look at him. Experience, love, I know my ABCs. We're not running now, nobody will take it easy. Z's. And I was like, so that's basically what it was saying.
Right,
We take it easy.
right.
You see some signs, you're like, And then you see the red flags, and then you're like, you never invest your emotions.
So you could bounce.
So you could bounce and say, listen, brother, I try thing with me, but namaste. We are bounce. So you don't come from it. You know, it's not as painful. Like it's really like from a very mature woman perspective, and I hope young girls listen to it. You must never, man or woman, you don't know where you're getting at all.
Hey,
You can't just give your hard pan a silver platter to somebody because them sexier, because their words or them talk to you and give two compliment. People lie, you know.
yeah, very good at it.
You watch.
Very good at
You
it.
watch the action. So that's what that song
Not
was
a
saying.
bagama.
Exactly.
You know, I heard a couple of people
That's too
do some
funny.
songs like those, you know, the type of, yo, don't worry about it. With the ladies, I saying pretty much, oh, don't worry about it. You know what I mean? You weren't playing me, I was playing you, or I wasn't like I was invested or whatever.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, this is dope. But now that I think about it, I'm like, yo, y'all do this long time. Y'all send them to you a long time. What would them do that?
True.
Because, you know, the first time I heard the song wasn't through speakers. It was somebody singing it. And they weren't singing it face to face to somebody. It was like a couple of girls were having a conversation. And I presume that's what they were talking about. And she just laugh and I sing the song. And nothing, cause I was like, what? That tune that bad, you know?
Yeah.
And it's after that I heard the recorded version of it.
And then, you know, who Barry G loved it and Ron Machette loved it. So it became like the mix-up song. I don't know how it became. Every morning, yes! She writes it because...
And then nothing cause me never in love. Ladies and gentlemen, that I see that's very empowering. Very
as
empowering.
a man, I'm glad you said that, and because that's what it was meant to be. It was never ever it was not from a space of being bitter. It was a space of being knowledgeable, very empowered, very thought through, which I think every person should be in terms of when you're stepping into something with anyone. As I said before, people frontal facade can really sell you lies, and you have to watch, because I mean, sing the tune say action not a bag of mouth, you know, you don't know.
Easy.
So basically that's it.
Hey, run out the lighter. Ladies and gentlemen, Nadine Sutherland, what she say? And nothing.
Nobody likes to the one, so my heart never get no harm. Experience love, I know me ABC. When I'm running out, nobody we take it easy. So you tell yourself you are my heart, pull yourself and get a lot. Me, I pray you from the start. And I nothing come me never in love. And I nothing come me never in love.
Boy, but I could tell it's like, that's an ego bruiser though. Can you imagine you try hype up my own man? I don't know.
Never really.
I was
never.
you're like, damn.
Well, you know what? It's an eager bruiser, but hopefully the person who hear this could be like realign themselves and say, you know, I must stop trying to do this stuff. Because in terms of why would you want to, I don't understand the concept of being deceptive.
Yeah.
You know, and just dishonest and, you know, being
keep it real.
Those are duplicitous. And like people just go through the world and do that dishonest and just like why you do it. It's just like why you want to break somebody in pieces and let them crumble. So
and most of them can't handle it.
yeah, when
You
you
know
say
what I
that,
mean?
I'm never in love. Most of the narcissists that you would present this song to, them I got broke up inside because of the lies and the tricks that they
Handle
were
it.
trying to play on you just can't work, because guess what? You're smarter than them. Woo!
Ladies, you are not even
Yes, man, listen to the tune.
Now, I ask a question of many artists, and very few can actually, I shouldn't say can, but very few have actually admitted that they would, right? But knowing what you know now, all your travels, all the stages you've been on, all the music you've done, is there anything you wish you'd done differently, or you like the ride that you took?
There's something that, no. It's not that I would have done it differently because it has really helped me to grow. But I don't think... then I look at it, it was understandable because it was extremely, like it was just all over the place. When I was rumored that I was this drug addict, after my success with Action, which I could not even understand and grasp what space anybody would come from. I thought I was making my country proud. I thought I was living my dream. I thought I was doing all the best thing possible. And when I came back, and after Electra dropped the album, and I came back hurting, like basically my pain was, which would be for anyone, and that's when it even get worse. They ban drug, cocaine shots. People that I thought would have loved me actually thought so. I'm suffering inside.
Right.
So like double jeopardy, and it really, it almost killed me. Like,
it's
my
like
sister
reliving
was like,
that hurt.
Yeah, my sister was like, Nadine, that time in your life was so painful for you. Like to see you was like a pulled away. It was so painful because I wish, every situation that happened in your life is a lesson. And I really know that from this like living life, that there's no negative behavior, negative experience.
Right,
we
right.
put labels on them. From that, irrespective that, there's a time when I just pulled away because it was, I just could not trust anybody. You learn about human beings. And what they will do. You're young and you think the world is this wonderful place, but you recognize that there's human beings from their insecurities, from their envy, from all of that. They will do things that is harmful.
Yeah.
That is a lesson that I learned, and I learned how God is good because I'm still standing there.
Wow.
I'm still standing there. A career that was almost derailed, and they're so harsh on women in the society.
True.
Because there's some man where them know. It's not rumor, they know. Some man that them know will do it. It's like nothing but a young lady that is rumored, who nah play my song, who nah give me show, who like they want to scorn me.
Right.
And then I think what happened is that I never go through this music on my back. I go through with my talent.
Right.
So it's like somebody have something now.
Right.
And to stand in that, and I stood in my truth. And I wish, and then, oftentimes when I say I wish that I handled it different, I say you couldn't have handled it any different because you didn't have the life experience.
Right.
Or the resources.
You're still a young person.
Still a little girl, just, in a life, coming up and enjoying and just about to break and all of this happened. So, I don't know. No, I can't say it would be different.
Right.
It wouldn't be different. I had to go through that to become the woman that I am right now.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Fire bun for the whole on the here.
Fire bun, bad man go drown. I did some make it up, when Dalton the other day, Dalton Harris, and Dalton and my picnic from Rising Stars.
Yeah.
I want my picnic from Rising Star when I bring. Right? So when I see some of them with them foolishness, I just coined this thing. Bad man go drown. I was so angry.
And it became a phrase.
Bad man go drown.
And deservedly so.
Deservedly
so. Now, speaking of that experience on Rising Stars, right? Because I always feel like I watched, and a lot of things that go on Jamaican TV is patterned off of something else, right? And but then you have some people who are trying to be the Simon Cowell, you know what I'm saying? And some people trying to, but you were genuinely you. I don't know if the other people were genuinely them, but if they were,
was genuinely them.
I'm some genuine asshole.
No,
but
it's not. People listen to me. You see that man there? Me like him more than most.
Anthony Mill?
Yeah.
Oh, and I ain't met talking, but go ahead, yeah.
But Clyde was in his own self, the intellectual.
That's how he
He's very intellectual. Clyde is a very smart man.
Right.
Extremely brilliant. A serious thinker. Like he's respected in academia.
Right.
He's respected in the music. He really just like a lot of things in Jamaica. Him find himself because he's that talented.
Right.
But he's an intellect, like man with PhD capabilities.
Right.
He's very smart. Anthony is who he is also.
He's been that way ever since I've ever seen him.
From Wacky Kill Philip.
Yeah.
Anthony Miller stay same. I really like Anthony. I mean, Anthony, I like him more than most people because there's spinach in my teeth,
He'll tell you.
he will tell me.
At least you don't have to question what it is with Anthony
And
Miller.
if him not like you, he's not
It
gonna
is
be
what it
around
is.
you. And I like his sincerity.
I honestly think you were the most necessary part of that. The reason why is because I'm a firm believer, and I say this all the time, you're either building somebody up or you're breaking them down, right? And yes, we have our opinions, but how you deliver your opinion is another thing too. And I feel like a lot of people walk out of there, had they not heard your voice and some of what you had to say, they would have been broken. You know,
Right.
it's you can criticize somebody down to the bone, and when they leave, they feel critiqued, but not broken.
All right, that's wonderful. Critiques are not broken. I'm an artist, so I understand. But in some sense, I think the necessary qualities were there for being an artist. You ever go up on thing there, some of the artists, them Twitter handle and say, oh, the public, them go on. The other day I saw this beautiful picture of Senshia. She's so curvaceous and wonderful. And I know it's just like some bitter woman. And I could not believe what they were saying. I was like,
About her?
Yeah, it was like she fought. And I'm like, this girl is hot.
Find it in a mug, I tell you that much.
Exactly. So, and some of the stuff you go on and the people just get really disgusting and all of that. So part of being public, man.
So
Part
it's
of being
tough love.
public.
It's building up to.
Sometimes, I wish I had some of that when I was coming up because
Wow.
you'd understand
Right.
the world. It's-
Prepare for the real.
Yeah, the real world out there is not pretty. You have to
Not
stand
nice.
up
Right.
sometime.
Right.
Because guess what? Some of the people them, that's why me not take no picture when me there at gym.
You said, don't take a picture of me, no.
No, because you put it on Facebook or you put it on something and they say, watch her, she pop down, watch her.
Even though she's obviously coming out of.
No, them not care.
Them a business.
Yes, so. Lord God. And they will just like rip me to pieces and still.
Fire burn for. I don't know why in our culture, when I say our culture, it's ours Jamaica, but it seems like our culture as a people, black people or whatever, we don't give the benefit of the doubt. We shouldn't even have to give the benefit of the doubt. Somebody's not supposed to come out looking. I like a natural looking person. See, if you look too dolled up all the time, can't manage it, you know.
Yeah.
They can't. Yeah. Where's
That's
the
why-
real?
Listen to me, man. I love darling up, Give me my footage. Oh my God. The other day when I was going to Jury Awards, I have on my slinky red dress, makeup done, professional.
Mad.
I love it.
Mad.
I do my performance, I love it. But give me the opportunity that I am going to the store and I just want to wear eyeliner and lipstick, pair of jeans and this, it is okay.
Yeah.
Because that's my don't
That's down
time.
there.
Give me the opportunity when I'm at the gym. Who? Me don't know who. Kim Kardashian wear makeup. She has her in a photo, but me I wonder when she not taking a photo shoot. Me there at gym and me I do...
Maintaining the sexy. I want to criticize the thing.
And you want to come take a picture and put me?
And the same person I take the picture to you. You never even.
And put me and then the people that about the trolls. Oh my God, the trolls. Oh my God. Right now.
It is real, ladies and gentlemen.
is
The trolls
real.
them out the road. It's,
No,
you
they
know,
are- they're
and you
all-
mentioned a song a while ago.
Sure as the sun, we must intertwine, feel the beat of my heart. I know it's genuine, no. To earn
This one's legit, and then Jeremy inspires that one.
giving you loving to me all the time. Let me reassure you, settle your mind, discuss it at a later time.
Do you always do your own harmonies?
Most of the time. I am a wannabe harmony singer now.
No, you bad
Hey,
man.
listen, I have to tell you something, you know. Back in the days, before I bust back again, when I finished X said, me, Pamal, JC Lodge, Cynthia when she was alive, Twiggy, Sharon Forrester. Listen, some of reggae most iconic hits back in those time. I sang on. If you listen to Reggae Muffin make you go so you run things here.
So you have to go out and do
Me,
this.
I try to sing like Greg Isaac. I try to sing like Greg Isaac. You hear my voice now.
The cool
You
roll
run
up.
things here. A lot of like the
Right.
Shabbat, some of Shabbats. Yeah. Peter Tosh, album No Nuclear War. And the first time I doing a harmony, he was such a beautiful human being. I was like 16,
Wow.
still in high school. So I love singing harmonies. So me, I want to be Act 3.
But you know what though? It works. Because I'm accustomed to hearing it now, your harmonies on your stuff, because it just clicked on me like when you were doing it just now.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh snap, she does all her harmonies because I hear that voice.
Right.
You know, but if you can do it, why not? You know, what I mean, there are a lot of people who can't.
Yeah.
You know, I'm people to realize that that's tough for sometimes than singing lead. You know,
harmony, because you have to have the harmony to the melody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And doing it to different people who sing different ways.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Now, you were the first artist signed to Bob Marley, so.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Little girl, starvation in the land. So if you can help up your brother, man.
Man.
I mean, I see.
I dig it. Most people say Bob the icon and all them things, but you had Bob as a mentor. You had a Bob as like you know him. I'm kind of weird. What was he like?
I never spent a lot of time with him, but the time that I spent with Bob was as a nurturer, as a supporter, because I was him little artist. And I remember the first time I recorded Starvation on the Land. I'm coming in the studio, I'm come, Nadine, put her up on a thing, she stand up now and him come and say, this is, if you listen to Starvation, they have a whalers feel. I'm coming there and said, play this guitar, play this, and him thing there. Sangadave was the one that was produced it, but it's Bob was in the back looking. Right. And the other experience that I had with Bob was that Sidella and the kids and I were pretty close during our childhood when I was signed to Tough Gun. We spent a lot of time together as children. I remember once we went up to, he had a farm in above us. Diane Jobson, she was living there. And we used to go up there and spend like a night, like a river, and like a picnic. And it was close to where I live. Where the farm was up in the hills. And like, it was close to where I live in the hills. So when they were coming up back, them picked me up to come spend Saturday night with them. We met in an accident. Lick one man and the driver took him to Tough Gang and Bob was there. We were all shaken and Bob was furious. It's like, why you know the pick the them and oh my god, I'm frightened. Oh my god, I'm cause pure bad to the person. And then after, I was just there and him come, Nadine, you want ice cream? You alright, you want fudge? Because at that time, buy a kid of ice cream.
Change your life. No pain.
Heaven came. It's like, no. So those are the stuff that I experienced from him. The last time I spoke to him, I can remember. It was when he was in Germany before Diane went up. I never knew what was happening. I was a kid. I just never knew he was so sick and all of that. Nobody tells a kid.
No.
And I speak to him, say, Bob, sit Nadine here. And I speak to him, say, you all right? I say, yeah. I'm say, and we had just a short discussion. I said, take care of yourself. And then like 2 months after.
Gone. Wow. But he left a lasting imprint on you.
I never, people used to curse me when I said, even during action, journalists used to tell me about Bob. I spoke nothing. I felt that a lot of people abused his name. And even though I tend to be very hesitant and I always correct and say, yeah, he did this, but I don't jump on and paint a whole scene of what a lot. I am appreciative more than anything. Right. I got more appreciative when I studied him in school. And I was like, this was my memory. I got to Tough Gang. Tough Gang was my playground. Wow. Okay? When I do your museum tour, me ball, because this was my playground with the Melody Makers. It's personal for you. Very, very personal. Bob, when they speak about Bob and they speak about the Whalers and people act like they know them, I'm like, this is a story. They speak about stories with the I3s and Mrs. Marley. I'm like, this is a story. So I'm appreciative that I've had that experience, but I was extremely, like, I didn't want to exploit it or I didn't want to, not use it for...
Forget our boss.
Forget our boss, you know?
Which most of the people would.
Yeah.
And I did.
And I did not. I wasn't going to do that. I'm get about spam myself, him start me, but me take the baton, me things me run with it, and things me doing
He'd
proud.
be proud.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I know,
me
never, yeah. Like peace and progress to the spirit
of God. No locks.
No, it's my father that tell me, fathers that say, you're going to take my father Rasta. Oh, no. I'm like the closest thing come, I braid my hair.
Pops up on your warm to the night. Oh, Lord. Pops, I feel you.
Say, I know. Been waiting on the dreads.
You can't give me one lock, one.
No, but you know what? Look at me. I'm always braiding my hair. It's from that time. And then the funniest thing, I always have a part and I always braid it like this. And then I realized, I saw this time, I have some wonder about my face. I know some black, and then I say my white ancestors come from Scotland. But I always thought I looked too interesting. And then one day, I meet a Taino chief from Puerto Rico because it's the Taino people. I mean, I stare upon her, she stare upon me. And I'm like, oh, the woman, they look like me.
Wow.
So. I just stare upon me and I said, oh, that girl, they look so. She look like, so I look at her, I say, you know, we eventually talk. Because she stare upon me, I swear to God, you know. And
Staring
I said to
contest.
her, I said, you know, I really look like, you could be my relative. She said, I was told by what do you call them people there? The man them where the medicine man that I'm gonna go to Jamaica and I'm gonna see faces that are like mine.
That's what they told her?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
She said that's why I was looking at you because you look like a Taino.
Oh, wow.
And then it dawned on me then. I said, oh, okay. Because usually sometimes when I step out of Jamaica, they think I'm Ethiopian. But I always look at my face and say, you know, I look like my mother and my father, but what I look like? I know some is a black woman.
Right.
But I
There's something there.
couldn't get a little thing where,
Yeah.
and then when I saw her, I got the piece. And my mother asked, yeah, man, you come from Arawak. But that's what, you know, before they realize that it's Taino people and not the Arawak people, they say, yeah, your great grandmother was an Arawak, you know, we have Arawak blood. I got it.
Right. And I got
I
but
finally
that's
got it.
crazy though. So they say it's a staring contest. You
Staring
see her,
contest, man, look at her and say, oh, she look like my granny, but I'm like, oh, she feel one so.
That's awesome. Especially because you study what? Cultural studies?
I study cultural studies, so I'm always interested in
That's
this.
quite intriguing for
Yeah,
you.
so, you know, I'm like, trying
Yeah.
to put the pieces together. And then she said, to me, the most profound thing is that she said, because she's a chief. And she came on the invite of somebody who was trying to get the Taino people. They're doing a lot of work to get the Taino names. Because, you know, yeah, we respect our African ancestry. But the first set of people in Jamaica were the Tainos, and nobody spoke about them for years.
Yeah.
So
And you got to respect it. It's you know, culture is culture.
Respect
Yeah.
us, because guess what? They didn't just erase; they intermarried.
And there comes your grandpa.
Yes, with the African people. So some people had Taino blood and look black. But if you look like me now,
The features are there.
Yes, and another man from Puerto Rico looked at me and said, "You look Taino." So I was like, "Dude, man,
Wow.
there's something there."
And that's up your alley anyway, because you already did their research. and
Cultural
it's just
study and
cultural
then some,
study.
go back. We are back.
Hey, you got to know the past, know your future. That's what I'm saying.
And be empowered by it.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, there's other big things. And I want to say big things. I mean, like,
Guarantee man, I just take it easy, girl, and just hold on tight. Tell me, girl, with all your might, sometime, but all this sense, there's sometime about that.
big tune.
Oh, big tune. Hey,
Me see it. Big up yourself, Snow. We're going to sit down and have a conversation. Nadine.
Daddy Yankee and me.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for him
Yeah.
that he has. Oh my God, life is in the life.
Because it was dormant for what, like about 20 years or so?
Dormant. Went through so much. Lost his wife.
Yeah.
Went through a lot of pain. I don't know, but I heard that he lost his wife, and then God just blessed him with this. I pray that this moment, you know, will give him some lift.
Yeah, because
It's
he
like-
was an awesome talent.
Oh my God.
He's an awesome talent.
Nobody no should look on. Although sometimes I know him, I say, "Tam tag, big man, man, gonna boom boom boom, everything man, boom boom boom." I don't even know what he was saying.
I used to perform Informer. I mean, those are be wrong lyrics, man.
Exactly. But guess what? He was on key. His voice is unique and everything. He was a talent.
He was a true talent, true
Yeah.
artist. A song like this, now, right? Because first of all, if you look at it, it's like everybody star.
Yeah.
Top of the game.
Yeah.
Even though I'm vex with JBC because it's a cut off culture knocks at the end of the thing.
They always do that.
I always do it. I was like, that's just
and
messed
that's
up.
a hot part.
It is, because I loved his verse. You know, but
I
they
loved it
always
too.
cut off the man thing. I'm like, you
I
get thing that.
loved it too. His verse was just unreal.
But you know,
love.
it is all about. Trust me.
It boiled
Trust me. The first time they played it, I heard the whole thing. I was like, yo. And then after that, cut off culture knocks.
I guess it's the time. That was just like mad rude.
Yeah. Yeah, no, fire bun feel on for that. But fire for no. But this song right here, Laden with Stars. How did this come about? This is an Electra thing?
This is an Electra thing. I was signed to Electra, about to be released, and Snow. I was on Snow album. The first video is I will do an Electra cute. No one makes me. And then they just said we're gonna have the remix.
Yeah.
So them have the remix, but That's why I'm here to say no. You see them man there, them DJ then in my age group, them man they are some super talented. Everybody right. The part. Pan spot.
Oh, so this was all created right there.
Right there, so. Them
Wow.
come in, Terror, right. Do Beanie, right. Buju, right. And just do them part right there, so.
Wow.
Okay, it was amazing, and the camera is there filming.
Capturing
the
all
only
that.
first thing that was constant is me trying to look cute.
You did your thing.
Right, but everybody did it right. Amazing.
It
How
was dope.
talented they are.
That song, when that song that come out, I kid you not, it was years of song still. To this day, when you drop that song there,
Mash up.
the place done.
My place done. Really.
But do you realize how much of them done the place tune that you've been a part of? You sit down and look and say, yo.
Yeah, but you know what? I think I'm gonna say this. We want to get back. I think I've been treated unfairly. I'm a great performer. I have some of the biggest hits. Me not care anybody want to say in a dancehall. Yeah. And yet still, I'm not getting the shows. Or if I get the shows, they don't want to pay me what I deserve.
All right, we need to address that.
But guess what? I'm like, that's what the reason why I said my downtime. I did a master's.
Right.
And it's like, as I said before, music. Sometimes I'm like, I'm out, and it's like you're.
No, you ain't going nowhere.
You're
Come
going
back.
nowhere. So if I'm not getting what I want in terms of placement, in terms of my money, in terms of how I want to present myself, I'm turn on my head and go get a job, because guess what? It is out there. I'm not taking
And
the
you're
foolishness.
qualified.
And I'm qualified. And this is the reason why. But I don't see why I have some of the big solo. Them want to say some of my big song them is do it. Yes. But I have some incredible songs that are solos that are very popular also. So whatever explanation, me sit down in my car on pop station 2 days ago and action I play and then Ariana Grande. Who does that?
Yeah, you can't talk to them. You can't.
Nobody.
Yeah. So what them say is a lot of collabos. So them.
No,
them
I don't know. But you know, it's like you're not the current artist. I'm
What
like
about them singer? What about them singer? What about them singer? What about them singer?
Which listen, every dance.
What about them singer?
I don't know about them. Them I tell themselves that.
We have so many things in common.
Crazy. Babyface. You're mad. Ladies and gentlemen, we need. Here's the thing. I feel like when I say culture, reggae is a part of that too, in terms of we have this disposable culture where our legends, our hit makers, you know what I'm saying? It's like after a certain period of time we dispose of.
They love to do that.
They love to do that. And I'm not saying not to embrace the new and the upcoming, the youth and the whole nine.
No, listen, I love them. But while them dispose me, I'm gonna get one master's. So
Hey.
basically that was like, I won't say what I basically was saying to them, but yeah. It's a song. I'm just you get it. It's from Beyonce. Everybody know what that part says.
Don't mess with Nadine and don't mess. Wait, camera. I'm telling you something. You see them disrespectful thing. Sometimes I get confused. I don't know which one I'm looking at. But people say I'm mad. But the thing is this. I think it is respect. You see this thing in name respect. We need to respect. We need to honor. We need to cherish. Because the other thing about it is this. The artists them right now we're gonna pay the money to and glorify who don't have your track record by a long shot, right? Is not gonna be. I'm not calling nobody coming out disrespecting the thing, but you see the songs right now that are riding hot right now, now gonna ride hot in 5 weeks. Let alone most people will never have a song where you can play it 20 years later, 30 years later, and done the place, right?
Right.
And even the artists that are benefiting right now from this disposable culture, still a sample. When them there for them yard and them when them hear Nadine Sutherland, them are real and kick and go on. So they too need to embrace, endorse, and make promoters and whomever knows. And nah.
Oh, they're not the type of person who make promoters or whatsoever. But guess what? You'll see and you're just like, just go back to business. But, just equip yourself so you're going to eat a food forever.
Yeah.
And, enough tears and basically you're like, this isn't computing.
Right.
You're going to hear you song them and they song them and mash up place and it's not same as a pop down performer. Wicked.
Right.
Right? Because I'm
That
dancer.
yep. And if you don't know, go look on YouTube.
But then you look at it and you're just like, what is this? Why it's not computing? I mean, and I'm like, I'm not gonna beg nobody for anything. That is one thing. Me a countryman. At least my born and told me grow country. So I have a lot of country principle. And it is always the dignified. You know, granny saying, no, we're poor, but we dignified. You know them thing there. So them thing there in my head.
Yep.
And your father go, no shame me.
Ladies and gentlemen, trust me, I say it is indeed a pleasure to sit down and have a conversation with Nadine because, again, one of our treasures. I think because you still look young, then I realize the catalog, the legacy, you've been doing this, you put in the work, and right now, you know, if them call you, certain things you're not. If you think they're right, don't make the phone call. Certain things disrespectful.
I mean, there's a time, and then after I'm like, no. There's something called valuing yourself. I'm not care right now when I look at. I guess you just start valuing yourself. You're just like, no, I'm not gonna do this. I don't want this in my life.
Right.
And then I think you go empower yourself in a different way. It's like I don't really have to take this, and I really don't want this.
I'm educated, damn it.
Chip down me thing.
Yeah.
As somebody say, it a pop down my station.
Easy.
It a drag down my station. Ooh.
We're not upon that. We need respect and way to treat artists with respect. You know what I mean?
And female artists too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one thing I'll say I got to give you credit for it too is a lot of times, you know, some people just record for the hell of it. Just a record because, you know, I feel like you record when you have something to say. You've got a ton of songs.
We don't want a foolish business out there. Because, you know, I believe one thing life has taught me and recording has taught me. Everything it might not be the hit for the moment, but in time, it will take there.
Yeah.
When I went in and did Inna Me Blood, Marcus Garvey, Inna Me Blood, for Mad Professor. And he did it. It's a darn good song, you know? When I went to Rotterdam, like, was it 2 years after, a year after? An African girl came up to me. Oh my God. I mean, she was going on. I sang your song in my blood. I started to bawl immediately.
Wow.
It's like, I love that song. I'm like, you are from Africa and you sing my song at Rotterdam?
And you probably would never did perform it.
2 nights before me. Anyway. But
wow.
So, you know what? Me just me make sure the song that when me do Karma for Rory Stone Love. Karma. Good
big up
tune
Rory Stone
then.
Love.
Yeah, so me not really watch no
Rory
face
Stone
right
Love.
to know. Because me make sure it's substantive.
I love it. So here's where we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we're sitting here having a nice convo with Nadine. I'm going to pull out the good shine. I'm going to pop out the mic. We're going to head to the microphone. We're going to do a one tune. And guess what? Just like that little thing, y'all need to show up. Cross Prince. Tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you all details of where the show is. You should know it's Reggae Meets Soul.
Yeah.
All right. If you haven't seen Nadine do our thing, you need to come out to see Nadine do our
I'm
thing.
representing that part of reggae.
Easy.
The singing and the
Easy.
So,
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm going to put something on the screen for them right now while we move to the microphone, and we're going to get it going. Ladies and gentlemen.
You're listening to Homegrown with G. Cole. He's got a heart of gold.
Of course, I know we've been hanging out. You have been hanging out with me for me. You are here for Nadine, so we're going to drop something here right now. This one is Babyface. Ready to go?
I am ready to go.
Let's go.
Yes. Oh, yes. 'Cause this is for my baby face. You got a cute baby face. This is for my baby face. Yeah. Now listen now. We have so many things in common. Yet we are two different people. We just love being around each other. Yet we give each other space to grow. Step by step we are getting stronger. Breath by breath we are learning about each other. I don't know where this will go, but I'm so glad we are taking a cute baby face. This is for my baby face. Yes, yes. A certain mystique is there when we are together. The air is so charged and everything feels so fine. Wherever this leads, ooh, I'm willing to follow, just to lead me gently by my hand. Step by step, we are getting stronger. Breath by breath, we are learning about each other. I don't know where this will go, but I'm so glad we are taking it slow. Baby face, you got a cute baby face. This is for my baby face. Yes, yes. We're getting stronger and stronger every day. I'm so blessed that you are in my life, my baby, my sweet baby. Oh yes. Ooh.
Yeah, man, ladies and gentlemen, the legendary, the lovely, the beautiful Miss Nadine Sutherland. I'm just giving you a little taste, a little piece, a little bit of what go on, you know what I mean? And come out tomorrow. So tomorrow, Coral Springs.
Yeah.
Sign up for the performing arts, right?
Center for the Performing Arts. It's reggae. It's reggae meets soul.
Reggae meets soul.
Or soul meet reggae. Whatever you want to take it from.
Reggae meets soul. I put reggae first.
The Manhattans will be performing. Gerald Alston.
Wow.
I just saw Mr. Heptones.
Wow.
And Malik will be performing.
What?
The Cables.
Mm-hmm.
And me.
And Nadine Sutherland.
Yeah, man. Me supposed to be the time spanning in the middle.
So y'all bring it all together. You tie it in.
Yes. Me tying it in, you know.
Gotcha.
Yes,
Gotcha.
so
there it is.
Come out, yes.
The Manhattans featuring Gerald Alston.
Yes.
Quartered band, of course, Leroy Sibbles,
Yeah.
Ambalik, the Cables, and of course, Miss Nadine Sutherland gonna give y'all something special. Make sure it's gonna come out and do the thing right. Now, you have the hits, you got the classics, you've done it with all the legends, but you also just dropped something
right
with the young guns.
Beautiful song,
the new, and what I dig about it is, and I might even ask you a little bit about that, is that it's an all-female cast, all-female ensemble, production artists.
Nicole Sutherland put it together.
Yeah,
and
dope.
Yeah,
dope.
Totally and utterly dope. She really worked hard on this project.
Yeah, she did.
My brother is, mixed the songs and all of that, but she's trying to really, really work hard.
Mm-hmm.
And some excellent songs are on this album.
Yeah, man.
Kemet, Rhythm Queens in the arena.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
I love it. I like what it sets, and it empowers, and it inspires our young ladies.
Right.
You know, it's just them say it's a man's game, but whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, and she just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just have to do it, man.
I dig it.
Yes.
I dig it. The other thing now I've been wondering about from the past couple of days is this, and I've been saying this more than a year now. I feel like the ladies right now, I carry the game.
Mm-hmm.
I think the ladies are the starting five right now. Mm-hmm. Normally, if we have Nadine, it's a whole influx of man, and there's Nadine, and there might be somebody else
right.
there. One in a dancehall, one in a reggae.
Yeah.
You navigating both.
Yeah.
But right now, the other day, I did a 2.5 hour show, straight ladies. Mm-hmm. And I didn't even have to, I intentionally did not draw on the usual suspects. I didn't draw on the Nadines. I didn't draw on the Etanas, the Queen Africas, or whatever.
Right.
Just show and say, yo, these the young ladies?
Some young ladies coming up, man. The young generation.
Doing it.
Naomi, Shavana, what's your name? Coffee, my girl, I love her. And this other one, Lila
Ike.
Yeah.
Oh,
some
dope.
wicked young ladies coming up, and they're doing their stuff, man, and putting out good music, singing good. Mm-hmm. And what I'm glad is that I have no problem with skin out. Mm-hmm. But I think that one point we're getting oversaturated because that is the only image that you were seeing. It was always a sexy, and it's always about, that part of your body or whatsoever, which, let me explain, I have no problem for any woman I have no problem. But I have a problem when it's the only thing that is being promoted.
Right.
That is my problem, because there's a wide variation of feminine black expressions, Jamaican black expressions, female, that needed a voice. So I'm seeing this emerge, and I'm very, very happy, because it was really upsetting for me at one point to just be inundated with one aspect of black female Jamaican expression.
Right.
And I can't even say black, because
just female expression.
Female expressions, you know, Jamaican expressions, because you know, we are more than black people, but our culture basically is a black culture, whether like it or not.
Balance it out right.
And
it's about equilibrium. It's about representation. And
yes,
if you're gonna show the left, show the right.
Show the right.
You know?
Show the middle.
Show some
Make
versatility.
a young girl sit in her house and say, okay, there's a wide variation. Not denouncing anyone, but it was just at one point, just one dimension, you know?
Yeah. And what they didn't realize too is that it also puts them in a spot to where, if you brand the market as that's all we do, then even when